What's going on, guys? It's David here. Welcome to another Devotional Saturday. I am back at the park making the videos. It's been beautiful weather today. It's about 50 degrees. I am excited to be back out here. Actually, there is an owl right above. Probably can't see him in the video. It's going to be a little dot, but I will put a video on there that I just filmed of him right behind me with his head just turning around looking at me. So I'll put that on. So I am so excited to be back here at the park. And I know you guys know on Sunday, I am going down to Columbus to do some evangelism, maybe pass out some gospel tracts, maybe even try some street preaching, which I'm still nervous about. So I ask for your continued prayers, which leads me into today's devotional. And it's funny because I'm talking about evangelism and doing some street preaching, and where I was going to film this video today, it was at a different area of the park, and it was getting really windy. He's trying to think, I don't know if the wind's gonna pick up on the mic, and then someone on a bicycle comes on in and goes right by us. I'm like, oh man. But I was getting convicted. It was almost like I totally denied the conviction. I was feeling like I was convicted, where I should have just made the video there to let him hear what I was gonna say, but I did not. So keep praying for me, guys, please, for courage, strength. But today's devotional is going to be brought to you by, it's going to be Romans chapter 10, verses 14 and 15, which first I want to say is there was a quote that I used to love. It's still okay, but you got to wiggle around it. It says, always be preaching the gospel, but when necessary, use words. So it's talking about your actions. But here's what Romans 10, verses 14, 15 say. How then can they call on the one they have not believed in? And how can they believe in the one of whom they have not heard? And how can they hear without someone preaching to them? And how can they preach unless they are sent? As it is written, how beautiful are the feet of those who bring good news. So how can they hear without someone preaching to them? We have to use our words to preach to people, to share the gospel, to share Jesus Christ with people. Okay? So we can't just use our actions and let people see it, because there's atheists, people who aren't believers, who will do good things, and people could see that. But we got to preach the gospel, preach Jesus crucified, resurrected. He conquered death. Okay? And he takes our sins upon himself. So we need to be always preaching that, no matter where we're at. So Columbus will be interesting, being around all the people who are going to be passing by, hearing the words, because how's anyone going to know unless they hear it? So I want you guys to be thinking about that. I even thought about that guy with the bicycle, thinking I should have done something, made that video and put in the gospel in it as well, because maybe he would have heard something, because I clearly don't know who he is, if he's a believer or not. So that's bad on my part. But I ask for you guys continued prayers for me. I'll continue to pray for you guys, and that's what I got for today. We're going to continue on walking. My mom is my awesome videographer today, and we're going to go see if we can check out that owl still and head on back. So that's what I got for you. I love you. Peace. I'm out.